welcome to the season review for the Gateshead FM20 mobile career mode for the 25-26 season. As you can see, and as you probably know if you've been watching the series, thanks for watching because there's fucking nobody watching, we came fourth, unfortunately missing out by promotion place by 1 whole point, although we wouldn't have gone through on our goal difference. Barnsley were absolutely banging in the goals this season. We reached the playoffs, but unfortunately we didn't get there. Bristol knocking us out, and then surprisingly Nottingham Forest got through, which is a great result for them. But we'll be looking next season to get up into the Championship and get this series going, and hopefully get into that Champions League eventually. Although we've got till November. I'm now recording this in May, so late May. So we have got plenty of time. It's just I want to try to get there as quick as possible. Doing 2 videos a week at the moment, so we'll see how we do. And I'm updating the wiki, so it's definitely updated to the end of this season. But obviously further on, I'll try to keep going as much as I can. I was going to stop doing it, but sometimes I enjoy doing it. Sometimes I get sick of doing it. So it's one of them. But obviously, links in the description for the Wikipedia if you want to have a look at it. It takes me a while. It makes me look like a nerd, but fuck it, it's fine. So as you know, this is the season table. Just to be clear, Southend, Carlisle, Blackpool, and Peterborough go down. So Peterborough being Lelujo's team, basically the YouTube channel that got me into FM20 or Football Manager in general. Blackpool is a very local team to me, and so is Carlisle, being in that way. Southend, I don't actually know where Southend is, I should probably know that. But Ipswich go through, Barnsley go through above that. So that's been a very good thing for them. As you know, Antonio Lodi did a very good season, scoring 30 goals. Below him, only 6 goals behind him, so there was no chance for Alex Samuel at Wickham. So that is a very, very good effort from the young lad. I think he's only 20 by the end of this season, so he's had a very, very good season. I'm just seeing, he got the most man of the matches. Appearances, we didn't really have any major appearance holders for the league, because I like to put it around a little bit. Although Kleinheider only conceded 14 because he didn't play that much, but he's actually retired now. This is his last season, and Valtorta only got in 27 as well, so that's a very good effort from him. Although Blackpool got relegated, and their keeper didn't let in that many. They must have had another keeper if they did. Fucking hell, 77 for one. Peterborough's 106. Might as well retire, mate. So player-wise that we had this season, we'll have a look at appearances just to see who did play the most. It was Kai Kennedy. Didn't really have a massive season, although he was assisting for days. He's one for the future, hopefully, and although he's very good now, we probably keep him as a very, very good player in the Championship, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Cavallo, obviously, another player that's played well this season. 10 goals, 7 assists in 47 games, so he's improving as we go along. Fuchs is getting to the end of his career, to be honest. Still had a very good season, 5 goals and 4 assists. Glenn Botsky, who is basically wanting to leave constantly, has just signed a new contract, so we've managed to tie him down for another 2 or 3 years. So that's good in that end. Faltor has proven his worth and has become the first team goalkeeper, as he has been for the past two seasons-ish. And he's worth quite a lot of money, 1.1 million for a League One player. Church is an up-and-coming star, another one of them. He's been playing very well, and hopefully we'll get there eventually with him. 1 goal, 1 assist, which is decent. As you know, Lodi had an absolute blinder of a season, only assisting 1 but scoring 35, beating Ollie Shaw's record last season. Myton had another very, very good game. 6 goals, 9 assists, so his best so far, averaging 7.44, which is great for him. Sean Felder, best player at the club, kind of playing left back and left wing, so that's why his assists are quite high and he's managed to grab a goal. Sean Robertson also playing well, also managing to get his first cap for Ireland. So although he's a League One player, I'm surprised he managed to get in, but it was a friendly, but still, he's been playing very well. The likes of Lacey's probably going to be going down next season. Whether we get rid of him, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But there's a few players that we've got, all old players, like Evans. Evans is pretty old. We can just have a look at that quickly. Yeah, so we can see that Lacey and Kleinheider's retiring. Evans, Greenidge even, and maybe even Simpson. Fuchs is getting on a bit as well. So I guess we'll have to have a look at selling players and switching it around, really. We've got a few players that we have possible to bring in on a transfer, but I guess I'll show you that once we get to the next season, which will be the next episode. Honestly, there's not much else to show you other than the reserves, which I guess I should do because I keep forgetting to show everyone that. Not that anybody cares, but where the hell are we? Reserve 7. So we came 5th, 22 games, 8 wins, 8 draws, 6 losses. Scored 41, which is decent, 33 against. So it's been a very good season, really, for them. Benedetto getting the top scorer in the league. So I think next season, with him being 3.5 star, I think he'll be brought up into the first team more often, really, than not. Kroll also having a very good season. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what we can do next season. Maybe send him out on loan just to get more experience in the first team. In a first team, not our first team, maybe. But I guess we'll see what we want to do. But there's been a few Whitby, Scarborough, South Shields. I didn't even know where they were in it. All East Coast teams. So we're doing all right there. Newcastle absolutely thrashed it, although they bottled the first team. Bottled to get promoted back up to the Championship. So this is all I want to show you on this. What I'll do is I'll now show you who won what in the world, and then we'll go on to the Wikipedia, which I've updated. I'll be right back. On who's won what, Man City came away with the Premiership, runners-up being Liverpool. The Sky Bet was won by Southampton, very good team this year. Brentford coming second. League 1, as we know, won by Ipswich and Barnsley, runners-up. League 2, Oldham came away, so we're playing against them next season along with Scunthorpe. Vanarama, obviously we're not that massively bothered about them now, but I guess we'll cover them. Harrogate and Stafford. So Stafford doing very well there, actually not being in the League North or South, so they've come up quite far, along with South Shields, Antero and Merthyr. I think one of our players has gone there, but I think he's retired now. But the FA Cup was won by Tottenham, which is a surprise win. Bournemouth coming in second. Carabao Cup was won by Man United, runners-up, another surprise, Burnley. So that's quite good. Community Shield was won by Liverpool. They're only a bit of silverware this year, with City coming runners-up. Leeson.com was also won by Ipswich again. Had a very good season. Lincoln coming second, Filed, winning the FA Trophy. There's your Serie A, so blooming Juve won it as per. It's just the way it is. Bundes was surprisingly won by Leverkusen. Borussia Dortmund in second, so that's a massive surprise. Rangers managed to come away with their win in the Scottish Division. Celtic coming second doesn't surprise me. The Champions Cup was won by Real Madrid. That is not surprising, but Porto coming in second. So their Portuguese league showing a very strong league this time round. The Club World Championships was won by Napoli to Liverpool. The Euros Super Cup, Atletico Madrid against Krasnodar, Russian side, so that's good for them. The Europa Cup, obviously Bayern have dropped off the pace and they're only winning the Europa League. Against PSG, also a bit of a surprise. And the second Euro Cup 2, or Europa League 2, was won by Werder Bremen and Wolverhampton Wanderers, coming as the what's it called? The runners-up. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the wiki now, and I'll be right back. Hello guys, and welcome to the wiki. So we'll quickly skim through it, and then I'll stop ruining your day. Gateshead 25-26 season, obviously I was the manager. Average attendance was 6,000 again. League position, as you know, was 4th. The FA Cup, we got to the 4th round. It's very good. Unfortunately, losing to Leicester, Premier League side. Carabao Cup was Portsmouth loss. Not too great, 2nd round. And the Leeson.com trophy, a bit disappointing, but Barnsley obviously did very well this season, but 4-0 isn't great at all. For some reason, there's now adverts on my Wikipedia. These are the results, not that you care, because you've probably watched the season if you have. You've seen the league table. So these are the ratings as you've known throughout the series or this season. A few good players there. I'm not going to show you, but as you can see, they've all got blooming pages, so you don't need to worry about not being able to link somewhere. Ollie Shaw obviously leaving us midway through the season. So there were the transfers. We didn't actually bring that many players in this season. I completely forgot that we didn't really do much transfer business compared to what we usually do. Obviously, it's a lot for a normal team. A lot of players leaving Patterson didn't actually end up playing for Newcastle this season, maybe one or two, if any. South Thomas obviously left to Charlton. I didn't really check up on him. Galantes is an absolute class player for Queen's Park. And Ollie Shaw did very well for Ipswich. As you know, they basically won everything they could this season, which is a bit of a ball league, but one of them. We brought some new staff in this time. We brought in Chris Hargreaves as a coach and Andy Burgers as a scout, just to improve what we have. So the player of the months, July was Lodi, August was Lodi, September was Mighton, October was Cavallo, November Valtorta, December Lodi, January Cavallo, February Von Trotter, March Valtorta, April Lodi, and May Glembotsky. Valtorta getting him because he literally didn't concede in them 2 months, so I thought I'd give him it. Could have given it to defender, but he's been pulling off some nice saves that we can see anyway. The most appearances, obviously, we know is Kai Kennedy. Most goals was Lodi. Most assists was Mighton with 9. Most yellow cards was Glembotsky. That doesn't surprise me. Red cards was Jack Simpson, which is a bit of a surprise, really. Highest average rating was Mighton. He had a very, very good season, as I've mentioned previously. So I gave Player of the Season to Mighton with his 6 goals and 9 assists. Young player obviously went to Lodi. I was umming and ahhing whether to give him Best Player of the Season, but he's also young, so I thought I might as well give him that, being under 21 still. Old Player of the Season went to Lee Evans, 2 goals, 2 assists, fairly reasonable for the lad. And Signing of the Season was definitely Sean Felder. He had a very good season. So Team of the Season was Valtorta, Romagnoli, Glembotsky, Greenidge, Sean Felder. In midfield, Kai Kennedy, Fuchs. Right mid was Mighton, Robertson in the middle, and right on the left, Lodi being up strike. As you know, there's what's won. They're the things we cared about and I've already covered. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already and you're interested in having more international players on your FIFA 20, I've now created a Wikipedia page to add more players and how to do so using the video that's in the comments. So I guess I could put a link in the description of this if I remember. So thank you so much for watching, and if not, check my most viewed. It's the second most viewed video. It's got like 5k views or something. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.